Hey guys, so this week on the Non-Blondes, well, the first big change you probably noticed is I'm now on Tuesdays. In case you guys don't follow Augusta on social media, she is taking a YouTube break right now, much deserved YouTube break. We all kind of need that every once in a while, so she's gonna be taking a leave of absence on the Non-Blondes. Hopefully she'll be back eventually, but for now I'm gonna take over Tuesdays just because it's easier for me. I don't have school or anything going on these days, whereas yesterday I had school, so it's easier for me to take over Tuesdays. Also, that leaves us consecutive. So this week we decided to do kind of not a serious week or anything, but like an advice week. I think that's been the most requested since we started, I think. I don't know. I don't really, I don't know. But I know a lot of you have asked to do like advice videos on this channel as well because all of us can offer our own advice for different topics. So that's exactly what we're doing this week, and we each picked a topic that we are going to give advice on instead of us doing advice all on one subject, because then we can kind of repeat ourselves a little bit. So yeah. So today we are talking about school and how to get through school, and I have no plan for this, so it's going to be kind of a rambly advice video, but if you're familiar with my channel, those seem to be pretty popular on my channel. If you want more advice videos, I will have the link to my main channel down below. I have a whole psychology section on there, which is my favorite topic to discuss, but it also has to do a lot with, you know, daily life kind of problems, like confidence and things like that. So if you're into that, make sure to watch my other advice videos. So for school, this is very relevant to my life right now. The heater just went on, so we got a little white noise going on. I wanted to do the advice topic of school because it's very relevant to me. I am full-time in classes at a four-year university this semester, and it's been quite stressful. I haven't been full-time well, ever at a four-year university. I've only ever been full-time at a community college. And even then, it's been a few years since I've been full-time. I'm trying to, like, refocus and get back into the groove of things because I want my bachelor's sooner rather than later. I'm getting up there in the years. You know, I'm almost 25, still no bachelor's. Which I get that question all the time on my other channel. I did take 6 years at a community college, which I think is totally okay. I guess that'll be the first thing I kind of touch on. Take your time to pick out what you want to do, whether you're in high school, middle school, junior college, four-year university. Take your, well, maybe not, don't take your time at four-year university because that gets really expensive. But if you're not sure what you want to do, don't rush into any one topic or one major that you may or may not be happy with later on, because then you'll just end up wasting all this money and then possibly going back to school or not wanting to waste your money and end up in a job that you don't really like. That's why I took 6 years out of community college, and I used to struggle with that fact. And I used to be like, man, I wasted so much time, but I still gained so much knowledge through all the majors that I explored. And I think that was worth going through and spending that much time at a community college to really learn everything I did and learn what was right for me and what wasn't. The funny thing about it is the major I went in with was the major I went out with, so I ended up in psychology when I first started, and then I ended up with psychology when I left. But I needed to explore, and I think community college is the perfect time to do that. And as a high school student, I don't know if all states have that program or all countries have that program where you can take community college courses while you're in high school. It's called academic enrichment, at least where I'm from. So if you have that opportunity, definitely do that, especially if you're a junior or senior. I think you have to be a junior or senior to be able to do that, actually. But then you can take fun classes that sound interesting to you, and you're still in high school, so you're not really wasting any time. Maybe, you know, spending some money on it unless you get financial aid, which it's easier to get financial aid at a community college than a four-year university. If a class sounds fun to you and you're able to take it, like financially and time-wise and everything, then I say take it. I mean, that's what I did, and I had a great time in those 6 years at the community college, and it was awesome to have such a broad, you know, spectrum of classes, and I ended up with 4 degrees, you know, leaving there. So it wasn't completely a waste of time, but they are only associate degrees, which you can do nothing with. Let's talk about kind of how I maintain a balance between my life, my social life, my YouTube channels, all my homework and assignments and things like that. Now, I have had a very stressful week. This week in particular has been very hectic, but I've been trucking along and doing it because I have to. You know, in order to get into grad school, you need, I think, well, because it's so competitive, you need a good GPA. You need at least a 3.5, I think, and I'm almost there, so that's good. So that for me has been a huge propeller in doing my assignments and turning them in on time and doing my best that I can at them. No, what I do is I focus on one class at a time and one assignment at a time, and that really helps me stay focused. Like I said before, I think it was in another, I don't remember what video, on my main channel, I said that if I'm in YouTube mode, if I'm filming a video, I don't think about my homework assignments. If I'm editing, don't think about that either. If I'm, you know, doing chokers for my Etsy shop, I don't think about YouTube or school. So, you know, I just try and keep different mindsets for each thing and not stress out about the other things in my mind, because then I'm not putting my full potential in the things that I'm doing at that moment. Also, writing down everything I have to do. What I did in the beginning of the semester, which has helped so much. Well, hold on. I mentioned this before, but I got a journal that I've been writing down everything in, and that has really helped me with all of my responsibilities. I write down video ideas, I write down all my assignments. So what I did in the beginning of the semester, let me get back to that. I went through and wrote all my assignments. What I did is I laid out all my syllabi. So even though the the teachers all posted the syllabus online, but I like to be able to see it hard copy. I think that's more reassuring than to see it online and then write it down. So I printed all of them out, at least the assignment page. I didn't really print out the first part. Laid them all out, went class by class, and wrote down when everything is due and what it is, like when all the exams are and when all the papers are due, when the presentations are, and that's been really helpful to see all of it on one page. So then I can be like, okay, well this week, what do I got going on? I got the exam, I have the writing assignment, the journal, and then I can see each class instead of going through every syllabus and really like looking for the week. It's all right here, it's all laid out with the dates, so I know what to expect. That's been really, really helpful. I think that's my major tip that's been really effective this semester, being full-time, so I know what to do. And then each week, like this week was a really hectic week and it's not over, but I only have a few more assignments left to do, and what I did is on a separate page I wrote down every assignment this week that I had going on. I also have 2 doctor's appointments this week and the shelter and what else? Yeah, that's it. So it's kind of a hectic week. Today, actually, I am going to get my Invisalign. So excited, but really nervous. I'm going in a couple hours to go pick up my aligners and start wearing those, which that's another thing I'm really nervous about. I have a presentation on Thursday, and so I have to wear my aligners for it, and I'm scared I'm going to be in pain or have a lisp, so I may just give them a little disclaimer like, hey, by the way, I just got these. So those are my major tips for this video. Let me know if you have any specific questions down below, or if you want other advice on other topics. Please let me know down there as well. Also for my main channel, if you guys want to know specific topics or want to like know more about my thoughts on specific topics for my other channel, leave that down below as well. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.